Hi, how you doing, Forrest? Good to see you. Okay, Taurus. Mess with the bull, you get the horns. Grand rising to you as well, Forrest. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do your weekly reading. We're doing all the weekly readings gonna be live now. We're not doing no more unless something happens. They all gonna be live. So this is your turn. It's your turn, Taurus. Okay. I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you had a good weekend. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you this week. Okay. So we've got compass that fell here. It says exploration opportunity. Explore opportunities beyond routine and a new starting point will arrive. So Spirit is wanting you to put yourself out there, right? Don't keep doing what you normally do different things, because you're stepping into a new timeline when it comes to love and when it comes to other things as well. So some of y'all, you have a mission that you came here to do, right? So in order for you to do that, some of y'all may need to find out what it is. Like I told y'all, if you don't know what it is you came here to do, or for those of you that got shiny object syndrome, where you looking at all these different things and you want to do all these things, it's okay. Okay, you calm down, you write the list of what it is that you want to do. Okay, and then just ask yourself, which thing is gonna make me the happiest right now? Which thing is do I feel like is the thing that I'm champing at the bit, and I just got to do it right now. And you do that. Start working on that. When you set that up, you can always go back to the list and do something else. Don't feel like you got to do it all at once, because that's a quick recipe for failure. Or feeling like if you do one thing, you can't do anything else. Okay? You can always go back to the list and add to it. Just set it up, little by little is what Spirit is telling you. Okay? Then we got rocking chair showing up here. It says back and forth, stuck, sway. It says trust your gut and act. Don't let fear keep you rocking. Okay? Like I said, we stepping into new timelines. We're not being the same old collective we used to be. We want new love. We want new life. We want new things. So it's going to require you to show up differently. Okay? You can't move the way old Taurus moved and expect to get new things, right? That's insanity, right? You keep doing the same shit, expecting something different. We don't do that in this collective. We know that we destined for good things. We know we destined for great things, and in order to have that play out, you got to move in a different way. Think about whatever it is that scares you the most. That's the shit you need to be doing. That's the shit you need to be doing. Let me give you an example. I used to be scared to death to go live. Used to be scared to death. And finally, I kept on avoiding it until Spirit put me in a situation where I had to do it. I didn't have a choice. And now I'm so glad that I ended up doing it. But I'm not going to sit and tell you I wasn't nervous about it at first, okay? So that's a prime example. It doesn't just happen to y'all, it happens to me too. We all have things. The next level that we need to get through, get to this ascension that we're going through. Good morning, Faith Focus. This ascension that we're going through, it's a lot of moving parts, a lot of moving pieces, a lot of things that are going on at one time. But this is supposed to be the time in life, your season, for you to push yourself into better and bigger things, okay? Because some of y'all, I tell y'all this all the time, you're working a soul-sucking job, and it's time for you to get out of that job and start to do what you came here to do. Okay, because some of y'all, the things that you're doing, I'm not talking against whatever it is you're doing at this time, but I'm coming to tell you, you are part of this collective. You are a divine counterpart. You are an ascended master. You didn't come here to do mundane things. You came here to do big things. And in order for you to do those big things, you're going to have to step out of your comfort zone. It's going to make you uncomfortable, especially if it's something that you've never done before. That's what Spirit is trying to get you to understand, okay? All right, next card. It says globe. It says positioning, journey, clarity. It says cross-cultural boundaries, and a new perspective will transform your thinking. So this is all about the change that's occurring across this entire collective. It's not just you, Taurus, it's everybody, okay? So all of you got to start to move differently. You got to listen to your intuition, what your intuition is telling you. These things that are coming to mind, if you're having dreams about certain things, or you being told certain things, or you being shown the same thing, like clear cognizantly or like visually over and over and over again, you need to be taking heed of what spirit is telling you, what your intuition, what your higher self is telling you, because that's the direction that you know, all of those beings want you to go in. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. We have explore. Okay. So it says take a ride and explore new scenery or each other's inner thoughts. So this is talking about the new scenery you're about to embark on with the changes that you're making in your life. And it's also talking about when this person comes, this new person comes, you and them coming together and getting together and really learning each other, going out and enjoying each other and having a good time. Because like I said, a lot of y'all, excuse me, you're stuck in your old routine. You're not doing certain things that you know you need to be doing, because like I said, this is about leveling up, and in order to do that you got to move differently. Okay. I don't know why I'm being called to pull these cards. So let's see what spirit wants to tell you about this, because this is not a part of the deck, not one of the decks, but they're telling me to get some cards out of here. Okay, so you stepping into a situation where opposites are going to align. This is you and your new person. So it says they bring what you lack and you offer what they need. It says this is the beautiful alchemy of complementary energies, right? So yin to the yang to the yin. Okay. Then we got best friend showing up. Here, you're my best friend. So spirit is telling you, you could spend hours doing nothing together and still call it the best day. Just being together is more than enough. That's how it's going to be with you and this person. Y'all are going to be having the damn best time with each other, right? So look, you got explore and you got best friend showing up here together. Okay. I feel like that's part of the message. Then we have open heart here. It says together you're unlocking new levels of intimacy, because real love begins where the walls come down, and all of y'all are growing apart from this old person. Okay. So that's all I'm gonna say about the old person. We just gonna move forward. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and move into the spread. Okay, this is for Taurus spirit. What is the message for Taurus for this week? Like I said, all of my readings are timeless. So whenever you run across this reading, this is what you're meant to hear. Okay. All right. So this is for Taurus spirit. Card for them. Okay. And the situation crossing. Okay, Taurus. Overall, oh gosh, Taurus, come on, don't do this to me now. You got 10 of swords here. So a lot of y'all been beat up, betrayed, backstabbed, cheated on, all these things with this 10 of swords energy. That's what spirit is focusing on. Some of y'all, God, God bless you. I hope this is not what's happening, but I'm seeing it. I'm being drawn to all of the wounds on this woman's face. Some of you, it may have been physical abuse, but like I said, it could be emotional. It could be, any kind of anything, because they're showing me the emotional manipulation card as well. So for those of you that have gone through this, my heart goes out to you. We all have been abused in this collective in some shape, form, or fashion, but spirit is saying this is about you moving past that, moving through it. Okay. We got the 4 of Wands showing up here. You're about to step into a period of stability is what spirit is telling you with the 4 of Wands. This is going to be, like I said, what I always tell you, different race, different background, different religion, right? So this is, like I said, not only about stability, it's about celebration, about marriage, about love, about all of these beautiful things. Hey, yo, how you doing? You are protected and divinely guided with the white magic here. This is your spiritual team, okay? Because you can see them right there around you in the clouds here, and the ray of light coming down. That's God, okay? With the 4 of Pentacles, of course, you got somebody here that broke your heart, that thinks that you're their possession, but you moving on from that, right? With the 6 of Swords, you're moving from rough waters into calmer waters. You're working on yourself. You're doing the work. Spirit is saying with the 8 of Pentacles, and because you're doing the work you're supposed to do, Taurus, or if you're not, Spirit is advising that you do that. You are about to step into a relationship with your dream lover. Okay, look at her, how she's crying. Male or female, make it fit, guys. She is so overcome with what the rewards and the things that are coming to her and stuff like that. I feel like that's how you're gonna be. This person is gonna make you so happy until you just cry. You just cry tears of happiness. Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, we've got adaptability, change, and adjustment. So, like I told you, we just talked about that, right? You stepping into a new timeline. You stepping into a new life, right? A lot of you are learning how to be an alpha figure in your life, right? Which is somebody that's a leader, assertive, dominant, okay? Well, you don't take no fucking shit off of nobody. But you know, I always tell y'all, you fuck with the bull, you get the horns, right? When it comes to Taurus, right? My hoochies. And you got somebody trying to, don't feel bad. This showed up for Aries too, not the same card, but it spell work, right? So it says group, association, cult, coven. Some of y'all got, it's a group of people that are trying to go against you, is what Spirit is saying, okay? Then we got the Aquarius card here. Your person could be Aquarius. You could have Aquarius placements as well, okay? Or the some of the people that are trying to mess with you could be Aquarius, okay? Hold on. It is your destiny, Spirit is saying. It is fate, right? Your future, your karma for you to be a star for a lot of you, to step into the spotlight, to be a star in your person's eyes as well, okay? So you are going from this to this, okay? That's why it's important for you to focus on yourself. I hear, bag lady, you gonna miss your buzz. Bag lady or bag man, you can't hurry up because you got too much stuff. So some of y'all, whatever baggage is coming from these past relationships you were in, please make sure that you are eliminating that baggage and keeping the lessons so that you can get what it is you rightfully desire. Look at this shit, Taurus. Look at that. Look at this. Good luck. It says lucky break, good fortune, good things coming, turning point. I cannot make it up. Okay? So you got all these beautiful things coming, but Spirit is saying you got to get out of this energy. You cannot continue to identify like this or think of yourself in this way. Okay? We all been through shit like this where people have beaten us down, whether it's literally or figuratively, right? I see somebody getting up off the ground and dusting themselves off and being like, okay, come on, we got to do what we got to do. And so that's what Spirit is telling you, okay? It is very imperative that you do this because you want to get these rewards. I told you, you're going to be so damn happy, Taurus, till you damn crying tears of joy, okay? You know you're going to be really happy if you're doing that, okay? All right, so the first card that showed up for you is the Five of Cups. So this is talking about, you know, heartbreak, breakup, separation. It can talk about crying over spilled milk, okay? But Spirit is trying to show you with this card that even though you had all this shit happen to you in the past, look at what you got coming towards you, okay? You got to stop focusing on the shit you don't want, the things that have already transpired that you can't change, and you got to start looking at these two cups back here because this is the actual Two of Cups, okay? That's what I like about this card, is that it seems like it is negative at first until you look at where you're headed, okay? All right, let me clarify. Five of Cups. Okay. We got this card here. It says sickness, disease, infectious. Okay, for some of you, this could be talking about this old person, the old dusty and crusty that you dealt with, or they could just be saying that this person is trying to come towards you. And I told some of y'all this before. For some of you, the old person you used to fuck with is sick some kind of way. They've been out there laying it low and spreading it wide, whatever way they've been doing it. And they now have some type of sickness. For some of you, this is a situation where it's LGBTQIA. And so I'm not putting the two together or saying anything like that, not saying that. What I'm saying is these are the two cards that fell out. And so Spirit is saying that for some of you, this could be a same-sex connection that we're talking about. But whoever this old dusty and crusty is, I feel like this is some type of sickness or illness this person has. So Spirit is warning you to watch whoever this is, Taurus, that's coming back towards you, okay? Because they got ulterior motives. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? So we got long haul here as well. It says in it to win it, long-term intentions invested. Spirit is telling you, you got somebody coming towards you, this new soulmate, that is going to be in it for the long haul. This is not somebody trying to play fucking games with you, mind games, trying to do all kinds of stupid shit because they've had that done to them and they're not trying to do that anymore. Okay. So good morning, Kami. What is crossing you is the Nine of Wands, Taurus. So the Nine of Wands is talking about you being the wounded warrior. You've been through a lot. Okay. That's why I keep telling y'all, don't look at it in a negative way. Look at how strong you are. Look at all the shit you've been through. And you able to get up off the fucking ground and dust your damn self off and try again. I keep telling you, this life we live in is not easy mode. It is hard mode. And you got to understand that some of this stuff y'all going through, a normal mortal would be fucking leveled. They'd be leveled by some of these things that you're going through. Okay? So you need to be proud of the fact that you're able to continue to move on, and you have to realize your time is coming. Okay? Okay. We got repo showing up here, default on payments, financially incapable, repossessed assets. So if this is not you going through a financial crisis, you got somebody coming towards you. I feel like it's the old person showing up that way. Okay? But yeah, I think this is the old person, and I feel like this is you, Taurus, with the laughter card here. This card cracks me up. Every time I see it, I love this girl's energy. It says happiness, joy, healing. So while you went through, you were the one that was dogged and went through all this bullshit with this old person, they are now catching hell for some of y'all. This is their karma, that they're having a financial crisis, a financial breakdown, and you are about to step into happiness because you got this lucky break coming. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you, okay? All right, let's move on. Okay. That person, soulmate. Okay. How they're gonna meet. Oops. Details. Okay, so when it comes to your person, they're showing up as the Two of Wands, right? They're one of your choices. You have to decide, of course, who you want to be with. And the reason why I feel like this keeps coming up as well, because it's not just between the new and the old. I feel like others, some of you are also going to have other new people around you as well, because Spirit wants to test your discernment. Because you already know the answer to the having to choose between the new and the old person, but you don't know the answer if somebody else comes in, right? So you're going to have to test these people out, see what the hell is going on with them, and make your decision based on what you feel is the best thing for you. This is not about what you fucking giving to somebody else towards. We talk about this all the time. Okay? We know you give 100%. If you in this collective, these messages are resonating with you, we know you give it all. Okay? That's why I keep telling you, it's not about you anymore. You got to be looking at what somebody else is giving you. I told you, we are trying to mitigate the damage. And the way that we do that is by you realizing, okay, I need to take my time with these people and make sure that they're showing up the way that they should, and that they're doing it over a long period of time and not just for 5 seconds. And then the minute, you want to commit to them, or you decide that this is the person you want to be with, they pull off the fucking mask and it's like, no, that's not what it is. See, look, we got illusionists showing up here. So you going to have some people in your energy that I feel like Spirit may send into your energy to test you. For some of you, they could already be here, that are wearing masks, that are, trying to tell you to look over here while they doing some bullshit on this side. Okay. So that's why it's important for you to understand that and know that going in, that all of this shit is a test to see what you've learned. Okay. Then you got motherfuckers that's going to be in your energy. You know this because you always got people in your energy. Look at all the cards that failed. This is what we talking about, the type of people that are coming towards you. You got motherfuckers that's coming in. Look, they say, got a cone now, want to lick. That's what I hear. Black Sheep is a rap song by Black Sheep. And it's called, what is it? I think it's called The Flavor. I think the name, because it said, I heard you got the fever for the flavor. I heard you got the fever for the flavor. Somebody said you had it going on. That's what they're playing in my head. So a lot of people are seeing you like a damn ice cream cone and they want to lick Taurus. Okay, take it as it resonates. Okay, then you got motherfuckers that did you dirty, that's coming back trying to play the fucking victim. I'm playing the violin, smallest violin in the world. It says victim, sorrow, grief, sadness, right? Then you got people that old dusties and crusties, or people from your past that are teaming up together in cahoots together trying to move against your secrets. So it's a lot of shit going on, because like I said, it's always full of people in the Taurus collective. All right, okay, let's see what else Spirit wants to tell you. See, some of these people, you kick their asses to the curb, and because of that, they coming back trying to get revenge. That's why whoever that is that's sick, watch who you dealing with from the past. Okay, some of these old people, they spilling the beans, they're revealing your secrets. It says cats out of the bag. They're very untrustworthy. Okay, that's why your discernment and you being on point is very important. Okay, all right, so when it comes to your person, we're talking about how you're going to meet. King of Cups, water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This person's got Cancer placements. You may have them as well. With the King of Cups, Taurus, this is talking about this person, you know, being very balanced. This is somebody that has a lot of love to give. And like I said, you know, this is going to be a very wise investment for you to be in this connection with this person. Okay. They telling you, Taurus, they say, I hate nothing about you. This is who you looking for. Okay. Anybody trying to nag you and say dirty shit. Let me give you an example. I got a prime example for you. I think this is why Spirit wanted me to see what they showed me yesterday. There was somebody in one of my videos that came into the comment section, and they were complimenting me, right? And then in the middle of the compliment, they said some shit about some shit about toxicity, saying it towards me about toxicity. And then they continued on saying they wanted to get to know me or some bullshit like that. And so I'm like, how you gonna give me a compliment, then neg me, right? Which means you saying some negative shit towards me, and then you gonna come back again, talk about you want to get to know me, like you trying to knock me down a peg before you tell me what it is that you want, and you think I'm finna just jump at that. Blocked, bitch, because you just showed me who the fuck you are. That's why I keep trying to tell you, tests come in all different shapes and sizes, okay? And you got to look at how somebody's approaching you, because if this is day one, okay, minute number one, and you already talking to me crazy, then what the fuck am I supposed to think that's going to happen if I'm trying to get to know you? Think about that, Taurus. Okay, that's why I'm trying to tell you, you got to be on your fucking P's and Q's. This is who you're looking for. Okay, somebody who ain't trying to break you down. Somebody who got their own life going and their own shit going, and they understand that you know you got your own thing, and they're proud of you. They're your biggest cheerleader, and they've got your back. Okay, all right. Okay, we got chained showing up here, right? So it says codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. So I don't know if this is you with the addiction, because codependency is an addiction to people, okay? I don't know if it's some kind of, whoever it is, you know who it belongs to, all right? If it's not you, then it could talk about your other person, or it could talk about just something that has to be dealt with on one or both sides of this connection before you and your person come together. You got to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and showing up in the right way, so that you're not doing anything inadvertently to fuck up this situation. And the same thing with your person. I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to your soulmate as well. Your cross, whoever is cross watching. Okay. All right. Okay, we got law and order, authorities, court, legal. Your person could be going through some type of legal issue. They could be going through a divorce. You could be going through a divorce. This could be something where somebody got to get a restraining order against somebody. It could be anything with this child support. It could be anything with this this card here. Okay. All right. The next placement we're going to look at is the result of you and your person coming together, this new person. So when you and your soulmate come together, a lot of passion between you and this person. We got the Queen of Wands showing up here. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person could have fire placements, or you could have, or you both could have. So you're going to think this person is fine as fuck. They're going to think you fine as fuck as well with the Queen of Wands, okay? And that you both got a lot going on, because I keep hearing that. Somebody said you had it going on. That's why I keep hearing that line from the song that I just told you about, Black Sheep, the rap song. So you both are gonna see each other as somebody that's got a lot going on in a good way, okay? Then we got the Four of Cups showing up here. I feel like this is talking about the person you had a false start with, the Dusty and the Crusty, right? They coming back. They gonna be fucking hot because you gave this motherfucker all these chances, and now you don't want anything to do with them, and they feeling some type of way about it, but it's their fucking fault. That's what Spirit is saying. Okay, so see, this is your soulmate telling you they're keeping a promise. They're keeping this soul contract that the both of you set in motion on the other side of the on the other side before you came here, on the other side, you know what I mean? So then we have energy work here. So some of you could be working, you could do Reiki or be getting Reiki or doing some type of energy work, or, you know, whatever. This is good if that's what you're doing, or this could be your person doing this, okay? All right. Look at there. There you go, my boo. This is you and your person. It says official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly, okay? All right, so this is about you and your person coming together, but it's up to you to make the choice, to choose the right person, okay? That's why I said some of y'all want all the answers, but that defeats the purpose of you learning certain things you need to learn. So you're going to have to figure out who it is. I'm not saying that Spirit's not going to give you any help at all in that, but you got to go into it showing them that you understand the assignment and being able to do what you need to do, okay? All right, so next card, we're going to take a look at what's going on in your person's mind. So we got the Page of Pentacles here. Earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This person is not fucking around, Taurus. They want long term with you, okay? This is somebody that they want to start off with a small love offer and grow it as much as they possibly can, right? Okay. Hey, hello again, James. Okay, so look, this new person is obsessed with you. They think about you all the time, Taurus. It says physical attraction, sex appeal. They got all the feels for you. That's what Spirit is letting me know. See, they want to lick too. I hear everybody wants some. I want some too. That's what your person is saying, right? But not like that. This person wants some for the long term. Let me say that, for the long haul, okay? Both of you have made a lot of bad choices in the past when it comes to love connections, but I feel like you've learned your lesson, or you're currently learning your lesson, okay? Hold on. Okay, so you got somebody in your energy, this could be your person as well, that is stalking you, spying on you, okay? They're doing some type of surveillance or investigation, all right? Invasion of privacy is what it's saying. So whatever kind of way this person, it could be online, it could be, you know, social media, it could be through friends, you know, you may have people in similar same friend group, or you could work together. It's going to be different for all of you. Whoever this old Dusty and Crusty is, that's who I feel like it is. They fucking watching you, okay? This person is nosy. They're, you know, trying to dig up dirt on you. Spirit is saying being invasive when it comes to your life, okay? But Spirit is also telling you that you're guarded, okay? You're secure, you're safe, because look, you got this is so funny. This is like Scorpio's card. You got the security guard here, and you got a fucking dog, okay? You got a damn dog ready to rip a new one into anybody that's trying to fuck with you. That's Spirit telling you fuck with him or her if you want to. That's what Spirit is saying, okay? All right. So when it comes to details about your connection, okay, it's going to It's going to be for a long-term, stable, and committed connection. And like I said, the aces are what you want to see. It's talking about a new beginning in love, but it's also that it's pentacles. That's what you want, because this is what denotes long term, not some shit where somebody just playing games with you and then in the next 5 minutes they gone. Okay, let's clarify. This connection is going to empower you. That's what Spirit is telling you with this card here, okay? You're going to be feeling your fucking self, because this person is going to be feeling you. I love this, Taurus. Oh, my God. It's so beautiful. See? And then healing. A lot of healing in this connection. So empowerment and healing. Like I told you, you got such a beautiful, lucky break coming your way when it comes to this, okay? And I told you, it is your destiny to have this, okay? All right. Then we got, hold on. See, again, somebody investigating you. Somebody got their nose all up in your business, Taurus. Oh my God. But I told you, it's because you don't want nothing to do with them. It's because you brick wall their ass. You stonewall them. It says defense mechanism guarded, hard to reach. They trying to get to you and you won't let them. You won't let them. So that's why they turn to this investigating energy. Okay. Then we got the 3 of Cups showing up here. This is talking about, this is your soulmate coming into your life and you having to choose, right? Because we got 3 people and this person being your friend, starting off as a friendship. It's a beautiful thing to start off as a friend. I know when you got passion for somebody, you want to be with them and stuff like that. That's the last thing you want to do. But this is what's telling me this person really truly cares about you, Taurus, okay? So for some of you, this person could be going through a divorce. It says, you know, breaking the contract, or this could be talking about you when the one you don't choose is going to end up like a spiritual divorce, like you breaking the contract with the old dusty and crusty when you decide you don't want to deal with their asses no more. Because when you choose your soulmate over this old person, it's going to create, if it already hasn't broken the old contract that the 2 of you had, it's going to definitely do it when you make the choice. Okay. All right. Look, I feel like you fed up over it. You not having it. You frustrated, and then this person that you don't choose, the old dusty and crusty, I feel like they're at their boiling point too, because they realize it doesn't matter what they do or what they try to say and all this shit. You shut the door on their asses and you not letting them back in. Okay. So you have angels and spirit guides that are protecting you. Okay. Then you got this other person, all right? They they feeling guilty about their bullshit, right? It says guilt, remorse, regret. Okay, look, if you say so, Spirit, and then we got emotional manipulation. They may feel guilty, remorse, or regret, but it's not stopping them from doing the bullshit that they're doing. Then we have Aries showing up here. Like I said, you could have Aries placements. Your person could have Aries placements, or this could be the dusty and crusty that has Aries placements, because it was showing up with these cards. Okay. Oh, I forgot to tell you this. When I turned on before I turned on the camera, I heard Whitney Houston singing "You Give Good Love," and it just kept playing. I guess everybody's getting a song this week in there before their reading, and that's your song. I don't know why I forgot to tell you. Okay. All right. Let's get some messages. Let's see what advice Spirit has for you. Okay, so Taurus, we have being cold here. It says you seem unapproachable because you are aloof. Try being more friendly. I think this fell for you yesterday when we did your live reading, when we did the all signs. I think this is one of the cards that came out. So you got to watch how you showing up. Okay, I understand you need to be unapproachable to this motherfucker here, the old dusty and crusty, but when you find the person or the people that you want to entertain, you're going to have to open yourself up a little bit more. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. Okay. Okay. Taurus, you need to stop not being you as well. So it says you're trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Okay. Be yourself is what Spirit is also trying to tell you. Okay. Because I told you, being yourself, you taking off the mask and being authentic. That's what this is about. Because a lot of you ended up wearing a mask, and I'm talking about the whole collective, not just you. You ended up wearing a mask because people told you that you weren't good enough. They mistreated you. They did all this shit, right? But this is about you ripping that mask off and saying, yeah, I am fucking good enough. And either you can deal with it or you can't. Like I told you, fuck with the bull, you get the horns, okay? You cannot be afraid to be yourself, because I keep telling you, it's better that you have a funeral where you have a handful of people that loved you dearly than to have a whole fucking cathedral full of people who fucking love the mask that you wore, okay? Think about that. Then we got too busy showing up here, Taurus. It says you use being busy as an excuse not to date. You must make time for a partner. When this person comes in, okay, because I hear it again, the Whitney Houston song is just in the background of my mind saying you give good love. I'm telling you, this person, you're going to have time for this person. If you want to grow this relationship, if you want to get deep with this person, you want to end up getting married and all these beautiful things that keep coming up for you, if you want this lucky break, you're going to have to show up differently. You're going to have to make time for them. You got to think about how you felt when you were in relationships with those old dusties and crusties and they put you on the back burner, acted like you didn't mean shit, and they was out there playing around with other people and didn't give a fuck about what the hell you had going on. You got to remember how that made you feel, okay? Because this person that's about to come in, this ain't the person you want to do that type of shit to, okay? All right. Let's get messages from your person. See what they want to tell you. Okay, we got mission showing up here. Your person is saying together, we are an unstoppable force. We have a purpose together and I'm determined to live it out with you. We are just perfect together. We can overcome any obstacles if we work as a team. That's why people are breaking their fucking necks trying to stop the two of you from coming together, because I keep telling you, I hear that flame on. What is it, Johnny Storm? I think that's what it is. Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four. That's what's gonna happen when the two of y'all clasp them fucking hands and y'all come together. Hey Sharon, how you doing, sweetheart? Okay, then we got You Are Mine showing up here. It says we are meant. I hear you're mine and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. It goes slower than that, but I'm trying to not drag out what they're saying. It's Richie Valens. So you are mine. It says we are meant for each other. There is no one else in the world who could ever replace you. We were made to be together. We are destined. And I am yours and you are mine only. We have done this before and we will do it again. Okay? All right. So like I told you, you and this person come together, Taurus, every fucking lifetime to live out part of your life together. Okay? It could be the very end that you do this with your person, you know, most times. Okay? But they always here. Okay. Your person says they just want to hear your voice. See, this is somebody that likes all the little things about you. Like I tell you, they're going to like the way your scent. They're going to like the way you speak. You know, just the things that make you, right? Because like, you know, everybody got a damn voice, but nobody, you know, no two people normally sound like each other. So, you know, when this person hears you, it could be a situation where they listen to you. They can listen to you all the time. You know, that type of thing, the little thing, the way you smell. They could smell, you know, they could be in a room with a whole bunch of people. And when they smell your scent and they like, oh, it's you, you know? So the little things, right? So we got, even though you're not with me, my love for you grows every day. So this person continually falls more and more in love with you, even though the two of you haven't come together for a lot of you yet. Okay? All right, let's get this oracle card here, okay? And see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, so we have holiday, celebrate. That's what I hear with Donna. It says, enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life, okay? So you and this person, y'all gonna be going on a lot of motherfucking trips together, okay? It could be to the beach. Y'all might like the beach. Y'all might like being by the water or whatever. But a lot of resorts, maybe you go to a lot of resorts with each other and just drink alcohol and do you do. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be different for everybody. Then we have love language affirmations. It says loving words hold great power. I'm so happy for y'all. It's just, that's why I be laughing and stuff like that, because I love to hear this. I love to see that you got this good luck coming towards you, Taurus. All of y'all in this collective, because everybody done went through all of this stuff, and it just warms my heart to see all of y'all coming together, coming into what it is you want finally. You know, when y'all tell me that stuff in the chat and in the comment section about how you done met your person and it's this and it's that and y'all happy, and I love that. It's just, I be grinning like it's me. Okay, so like I said, hang on in there, Taurus. All right, your person is coming. Don't give up. Keep working on yourself, doing what it is you need to do. Know that spirit. If this stuff keep repeating, that's how my spiritual team works. If it keeps repeating and they keep telling you, you know, similar things all the time, that means you just, every day that goes by, you getting closer and closer to what it is you want. You just got to hang in there and do what you're supposed to do. Like I told you, the more you do what you're supposed to do, the more you focus on what the hell you got going on, the faster this person is going to show up. That's what you need to do. Focus on you. It sounds like it don't make no damn sense, but I'm telling you, the more you do what they're asking you to do, the more they're going to reward you. Okay? All right, Taurus, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, I will be back in a few minutes to do Gemini. Okay? All right. Love y'all. Bye.